So the Silent Hill 2 remake is still a couple of months away from its release, but we can start to speculate about the things that we want to see in the remake and things we don't want to see being eliminated. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the things that I want to see in the new Silent Hill 2 remake. The first one is to maintain the story as it is and as loyal as it can be. We know that nowadays remakes love to change, add content, take out content. We see this with the Resident Evil remakes. They add context or they eliminate context, like in Resident Evil 3 remake that they took out the whole clock tower scene. But in Silent Hill 2, we need to keep the story as it is. Even though there are some points that they can look at it that say this doesn't make sense, maybe we can take out. Silent Hill 2 story is perfect as it is, and I want them to keep every single detail. I want to keep every single character as close to its version of the original, and I'm not against changing dialogue because we know that that's going to happen. I'm talking mainly about not taking out motivations for James or taking about key aspects that make Angela, Eddie, Mary, Maria the characters that they are, to keep them just as close as they are in the original version and to not change or take out gameplay sections or some story moments because they might feel that it's unnecessary or boring. Another thing that I want them to keep as close as the original, and I'm not saying that they should not change it, but if they're going to change it, maybe build upon it but not remove it entirely for the game. I'm talking about the puzzles in Silent Hill. The puzzles in the Silent Hill games are a very key aspect of the game, and based on the difficulty that you're playing it, they can be either really easy or a pain in the ass that even if you look on Google you're not going to find the answer and you really need to think about how to solve it. And in Silent Hill 2 there are some puzzles that you're like, yeah, this sucks, but after you solve them you get a sensation of satisfaction and gratification that yeah, that puzzle that was a pain in the ass but you solved it. And that's why I say if they're going to change it, that build upon them, improve them, make it even more fun to the audiences, but don't remove them from the game because that adds to the experience of Silent Hill, like the one with the coins. You have to go around searching for every single coin, interact with elements to try to find them, and yeah, it can be a little bit tedious at one point, but at the end of the day, that's what puzzles in Silent Hill do. So I want them, if they're going to change them, build upon them, improve them, make it better, but do not remove them entirely from the game. This one is the most important to me, and this one is the one that made me make this video. And I want them in Silent Hill 2 remake to keep every single ending that in the original game it is. So in the original Silent Hill 2 game, there are 5 endings. 3 that you can get in your first playthrough, and the other 2 that you get after your first playthrough in your second, third, fourth. And I would love to see every single ending in the remake because that will increase their replayability. It makes you go and try to find every single ending, try to see every single cutscene, see how the new endings are now in the new engine, the new graphics with the new voices. So I would love to see. So the first 3 endings that you can get are the Live ending, in which you leave Silent Hill with Laura, I think it is. The second one is the In Water ending, which for most people is the canonically one, the main one, and is that James cannot deal with the grief and the guilt of killing Mary, so he goes into the car and jumps into a lake and drowns in Silent Hill. The third one is the Maria ending, in which you decide to live with Maria, Silent Hill, and James basically learns nothing from Silent Hill. He doesn't feel guilty, he doesn't do anything, and he ends up living with Maria, Silent Hill. The other 2 ones are not as serious, they're actually a little bit goofy and you need to do certain things to unlock them. The first one is the dog ending, in which you find out that everything that has been happening is being controlled by a dog. Yeah, it's very silly, but it's really fun. And the other one is the UFO ending, in which a bunch of UFOs arrive to Silent Hill. You find Harry Mace, the protagonist of Silent Hill. And there's a bunch of things where I remember the UFO ending very well. So I want to see every single ending. And I know that in the transmission they did say that based on the way you play, you can get different endings. But I don't know why I feel like they're going to either stick with 2 endings and that's it. I really hope not. I really hope that they keep every single ending. But I don't want them to be like, no, there is only the in-water ending and the live ending. You don't get more endings. I know that the dog one and the UFO are pretty silly, but Silent Hill also has a little bit of silliness to it. Like you can see in Silent Hill 3 with the whole costume and everything and the lightsaber. So Silent Hill is a horror franchise, and yeah, it's a horror game, but it's also cool to have those little funny Easter eggs in the game. So I want to see every single ending in the game. Please add every single ending to the game. And last but not least, I want them to keep the original soundtrack. I know that the GOAT Akira is returning to work on the soundtrack, and we did get a couple of teasers about how the new songs are going to be sounding. We got a little preview at White Noise, that is when James is in the bathroom. Here it is, the clip. That's the new version of White Noise. And we also got a new version, a little sneak peek of Theme of Laura. Here's the clip. As we can see, the songs are going to change. And to be honest, I don't complain that they're going to change. They're going to be probably modern interpretations of these songs. And for me, that's great because they're being made by the guy that made the original soundtrack. And this is probably just a nitpick, but I want to see every single song that is in the original soundtrack again in this new soundtrack and in the game. I don't want to see them deleting songs that were previously. I don't think they're going to do that. But nowadays, you don't know what companies might do. You don't know what remakes are up to. So I want to see every single song because I truly love the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack. I really love it. It's one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. So I want them to see it in a modern version, but I want to see every single track on it. So those are the main things that I want to see in the Silent Hill 2 remake. Obviously, I want to see an improvement on gameplay, on interiors, or maybe a more explorable Silent Hill, but those are the main priorities that I want to see. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know down below if you're excited for the Silent Hill 2 remake, and if you are, let me know what do you want to see the game keep, change, or maybe do something different with the remake. What do you want to see in this new remake? Comment down below, and remember, I read and respond to every single comment down below. So thank you so much for watching this video again. Like the video, subscribe for more video game content, and I'll see you in the next video.